Indices yesterday gave a gap down with the rising fears of war, but at the same time have shown a very strong recovery towards the end of the day, and it has resumed the rise what it has left in the last trading session of the last week. And in fact, in our weekly reviews for most indices, we had expected a rise initially. Now the CPI data and PPI data is due from US. Definitely it will bring further volatility. What to expect, whether we are going to continue with this rally on the upside from here, and should you buy, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. First, we'll start with DAX, followed with FTSE100, then NASDAQ100, and in the end, Dow Jones. Watch till the end. Yes, if you appreciate the effort, do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let's start. First, DAX on the hourly charts. Yes, it is trying to give a breakout. Support is seen at 15,100 now, and the resistance at 15,200 and 15,300 levels. Now 15,200 greater resistance, 15,300 also the maximum resistance. This is definitely a great resistance for DAX here. Now why it is a great resistance, I will show you on the daily charts. But right now, even if you look at after giving a gap down here, it has filled the gap here. Now this gap is done and it has got its maximum resistance at 15,300. Beyond that, we may see more bullish momentum here. If you look at the stochastic, this is overbought. MACD is divergent and bullish. RSI is flat. On the 2-hour charts also, if you look at, see, first of all, this gap was to be filled, which it is seen yesterday. It is almost filled the gap here. Now a move beyond 15,300 is something I will look forward to. Beyond 15,300, the next resistance zone is 15,360 and 15,400 levels. Yes, these are greater resistances. Any move above, because see, on the 2-hour charts also, if you look at, see, certainly we have seen lower highs so far, and this time if it breaks any of the previous highs, that should be a sign of a reversal. So 15,500 is the ultimate destination. If you look at moving averages, these are almost crossed over. This is, and it is looking upwards. This is a bullish sign. Stochastic here is overbought. MACD divergent and bullish. RSI is flat here. Coming to 3-hour chart. If you look at 3-hour charts, higher lows are seen, higher highs are seen. Now higher lows, higher highs, the increases the possibility for it to achieve 15,360, 15,400. Now again, I am saying this is still a retracement here, and achieving the retracement zone, it can continue on the downside. There is a very strong probability. As long as these levels at 15,500 and 600 are not breached, we should not be treating DAX as bullish. Stochastic overbought, MACD divergent and bullish. RSI is also looking upwards, trying to stay bullish here. Coming to 4, on the 4-hour chart, see one bullish candle retracement here, then the breakout above 15,200 now, first bullish candle, and now we can even expect a second bullish candle, which might keep the prices above 15,300. Now again, I am saying beyond 15,300, I will look forward to 15,360 and 400 levels at the next milestones. Now on the downside, the resistance earlier is now going to be the support here, and hence a sell entry is only below 15,200. And if you are seeing the price is staying below 15,200, remember 15,200, 180 very strong resistance, and then I will directly look forward for 15,100, and then if it breaks below 15,100, remember a crash is waiting, where one can expect 15,000 and 14,800 levels very soon. Stochastic overbought, MACD bullish. RSI is also trading comfortable. Looking at the daily, now looking at the daily chart, see, previous candle was with a big tail and a very small greener body with a flat top. Today it has started bullish and it is going to continue bullish. Also note that the prices were too much divergent from the moving average. We are just looking forward for it to converge towards the moving average. That is why I am saying 15,360, 15,400 levels are still going to remain a great resistance. And also, if you just connect the dots here, you will find 15,400 as the greater resistance on the upside for the today. Thus, above 15,300, one can stay long for 360, 400 zone, and at that point we will see how it behaves. Stochastic rising, MACD. Now see, MACD is crossing over at the bottom and it is trying to reverse. Remember, this crossover is coming at a lower levels. It can retrace a little for next few days. Be careful here. Bulls might prevail. RSI rising. Looking at this, buy at 300, sell at 200, selling at 200, that is 15,200. DAX might first support at 15,180 and then 140 and 100. If 15,100 is breached, stay short in DAX. We are looking forward to a crash below 15,000 levels. On the upside, you can buy here at 15,300, but 15,360, 400 is the very strong resistance zone. If it stays beyond 15,400, just stay long. We are looking forward to 15,500 plus levels. trade accordingly. Now let's have a look at DAX, FTSE100. If you look at FTSE100, yes, it has also started on the bullish note, higher lows so far, 7550 greater resistance. It is trying to break past by, remember, beyond 7550, target is 7580, 7600 levels. Yes, these are indeed achievable levels and definitely a great resistance level. Look at this, it is trying to trade in this channel. 7600 is the highs of here. This stochastic rising, MACD converging for a buy, RSI rising on the daily charts. Now let's have a look at the hourly charts. We'll start from the hourly charts now. On the hourly charts, you can find out the support levels are seen here at 75 and the resistance at 7550. Thus, we are not going to trade between this zone, at least 7520, 7550. Below 7520, even if you are selling 7500 and 7480, my favorite levels, this is the greatest resistance zone on the downside. Any drop below 7480 will call for a crash towards 7400. Stochastic overbought, MACD bullish, RSI is flat. We have already seen the levels, but let's find out if the minor time frames are giving more indication. See, MACD is divergent bullish, looking upwards. This is a good sign for the bulls out here. Also, if you look at 2-hour charts, flat bottom or a step is created beyond 7550, we can look forward to 7580, 7600 levels. Also, if you look at it, is just staying in this bullish channel. Note that the bottom of the channel still remains intact at 7480. Stochastic overbought, MACD bullish, RSI looking upwards. Coming to 3-hour chart, similar observation. Moving averages are on the verge of a crossover. Good signs for the bulls. Stochastic overbought here. MACD has stressed the rally. RSI is also trading with the bullish. Likewise on the 4-hour chart, similar observation here, nothing different. Higher lows, higher. First of all, a support is only at 7520 and a sell entry is also below 7520 only now. Stochastic overbought, MACD bullish, RSI rising, and on the daily chart, similar observation. This is the second green candle which is in making. Possibly we will be looking forward to 7580, 7600 levels today itself, and hence once you see these levels staying above 7550, stay long in FTSE 100, we might be looking at 7580, 7600 levels. On the downside, 7520 is the greater support. Below 7520 is where you can see little bearishness, where one can look forward to 7500, 480. 480 is the support zone below which a crash can be expected. As long as 480 is respected, do not treat this as bearish, and for the day 7600 level is going to remain the ultimate resistance. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at Nasdaq 100. And before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading, you can join my mentorship batch. 26th batch is going to start on 16th of October. Only limited seats are available. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at the daily charts on the Tech 100. I will come back to daily charts later, but higher lows, breakout is what we can expect. Remember, 15200 is going to be the next milestone. 200, 225 is what, if Nasdaq 100 breaks, certainly we can see a breakout rally. But let's start with the hourly charts. On the hourly charts, remember, this was the gap. It has filled the gap and it has traded further above the gap there and stayed bullish. See the retracement towards 20 period, the divergence, it can again retrace towards the 20 period, which is sitting at around 15,000 levels, which is going to remain a great support. And if you look at the stochastic, this is dropped also. The MACD is also converging. RSI is trading near to the top, and hence little retracement on the downside cannot be denied here. Likewise on the 2-hour chart, similar observation here. 14900, 15100, 15100 greater resistance, 14900 greater support, and these 200 levels are going to remain critical. Stochastic overbought, MACD is in green and it can possibly converge crossover for sell. RSI is flat near to the top. On the 3-hour charts also, similar observation. If you note the observation here, first of all, double bottom, then higher lows, higher highs. Now higher lows, higher highs, let me connect this again just for you all to trade with caution. See, 14900 is the support, 14800 is the support. If prices breaks below this, we will be looking forward to 14600. Now see, this is how it has behaved. Rise retracement, rise retracement. If you look, see, this is the median of it, then the median now at 14,900, which is going to definitely remain a great support. If you look at moving averages, all are looking upwards. This is a good bullish sign, but a possibility of a retracement also exists strong. Hence, once you see it is staying, see, if you see Tech 100 is staying below 15,050 levels, you can initiate a sell entry for 15,000, 14,970, 14,920 levels, which are going to remain. Now 14,880, 920 is going to remain the maximum support below which it is going to crash. Stochastic overbought, MACD divergent and bullish, RSI near to top. If you look at 4-hour charts, similar observation here as well. On the 4-hour charts also, prices are too much divergent from the moving average. It can possibly converge. At the same time, if you look at, greener candles are seen here with the higher lows, higher highs. So let it break below 15,050 for more bullishness, and above 15,100, 120 zone is where you can expect 15,150 and 15,200 as the next milestones. Stochastic overbought here, MACD bullish, RSI is also looking upwards. Coming to the daily charts again. Now on the daily charts, similar observation, but see the bullishness getting diminished with every candle. Thus we have to be cautious of 100, 120 zone. If Tech 100 stays beyond 100, 120, I will be looking forward to 200, 220, and then because ultimate resistance is at 15,500, which it should not break in any case. If it does, consider this for a reversal. If not today, possibly this week, next week, we may see again a rally. Stochastic overbought, MACD is divergent and bullish. Remember, this is coming after lower levels and it can retrace further on the upside. RSI is also staying bullish. Looking at this, I will recommend you to buy here at 15,100 and sell at 15,050 levels today. Remember, if you are buying at 15,100, remember 15,120, 125 is the first resistance, 15,150 is the next, and 15,200, 220 is the next resistance zone. If and only if prices stays above 15,200, 220, 25 zone, you can say that the prices have reversed and we may looking forward to 15,300, 400 levels. For today, chances appears to be less that 15,300 might get achieved. On the downside, a selling entry below 15,050, it will try to take it towards 15,000 and below levels for once. Even if it has to bounce back, these levels might get achieved, and then we will be looking forward to 14,970, 14,920 levels as the next support zone. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss and a trailing stop loss. Now let's have a look at Dow Jones. On US30, first let's start with the daily charts. Let me give you a summary, then I'll move on to the hourly charts and further. If you look at the hourly charts, higher lows, retracement is done, 20 period moving average achieved. So what to expect today? Now if you look at the hourly chart, see it has seen the rise, it is looking downwards, trading below 33,600 and 580 levels. You can say that the first support is going to be 33,500. This is a great support, and below that 400, below that bearishness is going to prevail. Stochastic has dropped, MACD willing to cross over for sell, RSI is flat. Coming to 2-hour chart, similar observation. Yes, it is reversing here. We may see a drop. We can in fact see 33,400 levels and below. And any drop below 200, 33,200 is the milestone which it needs to break past by. If it stays below 33,200, remember it is going to bring another round of crash towards 32,800, 600. Stochastic overbought, MACD bullish, RSI is flat. Coming to 3-hour chart, similar observation. It is trying to erase the gains for the day. Below 33,600, more bearishness will prevail. Though the moving averages have crossed over here, this is a good sign. This is a bullish sign, but a retracement towards these levels is also something which can be expected. Stochastic overbought, MACD bullish, RSI flat. On the 4-hour charts, also similar observation. Interestingly, the moving averages have converged here too as well. Now, as long as 33,200 is respected, we are not going to treat US30 as bearish. That is also equally clear. Stochastic overbought, MACD divergent and bullish, RSI is flat. And on the daily charts, if you look at, see, first of all, prices were too much divergent from the moving average. It has almost converged towards the moving average. Staying beyond 33,700 levels, we are looking forward to 33,800, which is a great resistance. And if it stays above 33,800, we can look forward to 34,000 levels as well. Now 34,200 is an achievable level, and it is going to remain a great resistance for the fall. Stochastic rising, MACD crossing over for buy. Remember, this crossover is coming at a lower levels. It can retrace on the upside. RSI is also coming out of the oversold zone here. Thus, looking at this, one can buy at 33,640, but then remember 33,700, 33,800 is going to remain a great resistance zone. And Beyond 33,800, it is 34,000 directly, which will get achieved. You have to stay alert as long as 33,800 is not breached. On the downside, you can sell here at 33,600 levels itself, but then 550, 500, and then 33,400 levels. Very, very strong support now at 33,400 and 500 levels, below which we are going to look forward to another round of drop. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss and a trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. I will see you again with more latest updates before the US session video for Tech 100 and Dow Jones. Watch that update as well. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.